Welcome to Celebrate Your Senses, a retreat in Costa Rica information session. My name is Klausner, owner of Exercise with Care, and I welcome you to join me as you consider coming with me to Costa Rica to celebrate your senses and reignite your passion for living. I'm going to get started and respect everybody's time. We're going to go right into the information session, and I'm going to share with you everything you need to know. If you do have questions afterwards, please direct message me, put a comment, or send me an email, any way that you can contact me, and I promise to get back to you if something is not answered in this session. So here we go. Celebrate Your Senses is a retreat in beautiful Costa Rica. So our agenda for the next half hour is I'm going to share with you a little bit about myself. I'm going to explain how we get there, what is included in the retreat, the location, the excursions, an example of the agenda, what is not included in the retreat, and how you can save your spot. And give me a moment just to take care of a technicality here so that we will have a more clear screen. There we go. Okay. Who am I? My name is Klausner. I started my career in the year 2001 as a hydrotherapist, aquatic therapist, working in warm water swimming pools in hospital and private clinic settings. 6 years ago, I certified as a personal trainer and started to study the neurology of pain and movement. And just shortly after that, I started my own company, Exercise with Care, which is not just my company, it is also my passion, because pain is not normal at any age. Don't ever let anyone tell you, no healthcare professional, no one should ever tell you that pain is normal when you reach a certain age. It simply is not true. And that's part of my passion for helping people and for creating these retreats. When we get back in touch with our sensory system, it's almost miraculous. I don't do miracles, but it's almost miraculous that we start to feel so much better. I am hosting a retreat in Costa Rica because it is time to start living again and to reignite our passion for life. The abundance of nature in Costa Rica will energize your souls into craving life and enjoying every single moment. So where are we going? We are going to Costa Rica. We will be landing at San Jose Airport. There are two main airports in Costa Rica, Liberia and San Jose. We will be meeting at San Jose Airport. Costa Rica is located in Central America with Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south. It is a very safe country. The money that most countries put into the military, Costa Rica puts into education. They have a highly educated population. They have a minuscule military. They have excellent healthcare. They're rated one of the best healthcare systems in the world. It is so safe. People are so nice. Being there was just an incredible experience. And people are actually also very punctual, which surprised me. I wasn't expecting that in a Latin American, Central or South American country. When a taxi says he's going to be picking you up at a certain time, he's actually there early. It was very surprising to me. So we will meet up at San Jose Airport. Now, most international flights do seem to arrive there between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So the airport can get quite crowded at that hour. On the other hand, this makes it much easier for us to meet up together in case people are coming from different locations. If you are coming from Toronto, it's about a 5.5-hour flight. I've had people from North Carolina. They had a 3-hour flight. So it all depends on what part of the world you are joining us from. And we will be meeting up at Costa Rica Airport. After you register in the welcome letter, I will give instructions about exactly where to go after you leave Immigration and Customs. So, once we get outside from Immigration and Customs, our private shuttle driver will meet us. And in our private shuttle, we will be driving from San Jose out to the Pacific coast of Costa Rica and south down the coast to the area of Dominical. It is about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive. Since the vehicle is for us only, we can take nature breaks, photo breaks, sightseeing, souvenir shopping, whatever you want. We can take breaks as often as people feel the need to do so. There's a few exciting things with regard to the scenery. I'm not going to give it away. You'll see when we get there. Once we're in the vehicle, the retreat has started. It's part of the fun. The scenery is just spectacular. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the ride. So what is included in the fee for Celebrate Your Senses? This is a 6-day, 5-night retreat at a luxurious villa, which is about a half-hour walking distance from the beach. And if it is very hot and if there are people who feel that half-hour of a walk is too much for them, I respect everybody's needs, and in that case we will take taxis, and that will be included for the for that transportation. But hopefully it'll be pleasant and we'll be able to walk. You will be receiving a full breakfast and dinner prepared by a local chef using fresh, locally grown ingredients. Flavor is totally different from what we get in our supermarkets, which have been in refrigerated trucks for who knows how many weeks. We will not be getting a full lunch, but we will have snacks. There will always be something to snack on in the refrigerator, fruit, nuts, whatever. It just seems that when people eat a lunch in that warm climate, all they want to do in the afternoon is take a siesta, and we're not there to only sleep. We want to enjoy every single moment of Costa Rica. All transportation from the airport to the villa and back again to and from excursions is all included in the price. Now, if somebody wants to go off on their own to go souvenir shopping or exploring, that is at your own expense. If, on the other hand, we decide as a group to not eat our meal at the villa and to go out to a restaurant somewhere, then that will be at my expense, at the expense of the retreat. There will be 3 exciting excursions included in the retreat. We have the use of the swimming pool, and you will be having daily sessions with me. Prepare yourself. And this is a picture of the beautiful villa where we will be staying. It has, as you can see, it has beautiful trees all around. There are monkeys, birds, parrots, toucans, all around the house. It is actually located basically across the highway from a rainforest nature reserve, Hacienda Baru. And there's the quaint town of Dominical, about a 10-minute taxi ride from the house. There are 6 ensuite bedrooms, 5 king beds, and 4 single beds. So one bedroom has 2 single beds, and the other 2 single beds are in rooms that have king-size beds as well. So if people are coming with friends and you're not comfortable sleeping in the same bed together, there's the option to have separate beds. There's the swimming pool, and as I said, we are walking distance from beach and shops. 2 of the bedrooms do share a washroom, but the house is cleaned every day. I don't think anybody will find that very difficult to share a washroom with 1 or 2 other people. It's so luxurious, and we divide our time about who's going to shower when, so that we're not infringing on each other's water supply. So that always seems to work out. Excursions. So we will definitely be going to a rainforest. I have not decided which one. As I said, basically across the street is Hacienda Baru. I don't know why that video just disappeared. So Hacienda Baru is a rainforest on land which had been actually completely destroyed about 50 years ago by grazing and over-cutting of trees. It has been totally rejuvenated in the past 50 years. Absolutely gorgeous. But there's also another rainforest not too far away. So kind of depending on the personality of the group, I haven't decided which one we're going to go to. We will definitely be going to the chocolate and coffee tour. We will be seeing coffee and chocolate plants, vanilla plants, cinnamon plants, how they grow, how they're pollinated, and best of all, we're going to get to taste. And again, this is pure. This is fresh from the ground. The flavor of the coffee and chocolate is not what we are used to. It's a celebration of our sense of smell and taste. and we're going to be going to the beautiful, beautiful Niaca Waterfalls. You know, in Costa Rica, every time you see a waterfall, you're thinking, oh, it's the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen. And then you go to the next waterfall and you're like, oh, it's the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. So here we go. Let's get this started. I'm going to show you Niaca Waterfall. It always takes a moment to load. Okay, so I am in serious doubt that anybody will be allowed to dive into the pools there. I think those were professionals doing that. I was there, of course, at the end of dry season. There was not there was a lot of water, but not as much as there's going to be when we're there, which will be at the end of the rainy season. But they still had lifeguards patrolling and making sure that nobody went anywhere where the flow was too heavy or it might seem a little bit too dangerous. So there's no diving, but the waterfalls are spectacular and we can go into the water. So I have here for you an example agenda. This is the agenda from my previous group. Ours is going to be probably a little bit different, but just to give you an idea, we will be getting up every morning and meeting at 6:30 in the morning for our morning meditative sort of wake up our senses session. Now in Costa Rica, every single day of the year, the sun rises at 5:30 in the morning and sets at 6:30 in the evening. So they do not change their clocks and they are 2 hours behind Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, that's the summer. They're 3 hours behind summer. In October, they will be 2 hours behind us, okay? So meeting at 6:30 in the morning is the equivalent of meeting in, Toronto at 8:30 in the morning. We're just gonna sort of keep our bodies adjusted to the same time frame. Breakfast will be at 7 a.m. every morning. The first day when we arrive, as you can see, we're going to arrive there in the afternoon, 3:34. You'll have time just to get yourself oriented, to unpack. Dinner will be at 6 o'clock each evening. The first day will be an easy day. We're going to have a session after breakfast. We're going to go to the beach, come back, have some snacks, light lunch. People want to go back to the beach, that's okay, or to the swimming pool. We'll have another short session with me. Again, dinner at 6 in the evening. Again, an icebreaker, sort of get to know each other session. Probably the third day, we will go to the coffee plantation, which will mean a little bit earlier start. And likely we'll just have sandwiches that we'll take with us if people don't want to get up so early to eat in a more organized at the table way, which is fine. And then in the afternoon, again, we'll have a session and some either beach or pool time. And that's the general feeling of the day. Most days we're going to have sessions, some relaxing time, either at the beach or at the pool, and some sort of excursion. So we're going to be busy, but still respecting everybody's need to relax and chill out a little bit. This is a photo from April. The lady in red, Vicky, was our chef. As you may notice, she was very pregnant at the time, so she will not be our chef, but the food was just fabulous. And of course, again, taking into account each person's dietary restrictions, and we will make sure that that is honored, but we're still going to be eating together in a way that works for everyone. Whoops. Let's see if we can get this to go. Here we go. You see him? Right there. It's a capuchin monkey. Wait, here he comes. There you go. Capuchin monkey. White face, black hoodie. And they're just, we're eating our breakfast and they're just in the tree right next to us. And I have no idea why that just happened. Okay. A computer sort of has a mind of its own. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't touching anything. My computer did that by itself. So we're back to the capuchin monkey. Hopefully we're going to progress this time.
Orangey face. Oh my God. I bet
We hear the rain. And here in the trees, we have these white-capped monkeys. And they're just out there chilling in the rain, doing their thing. Come on, monkeys, move. Here he comes. Listen. Hear the roar? Those are Howler Monkeys. They're just marking their territory, telling everybody, watch out, those are their trees. You see them up there way up tall? Leader of the pack. Now they can be a bit obnoxious, I admit, but it's certainly quite an experience. And here's my previous group at the Niaca Waterfalls before we went into the water. Did you have a good week?
Undescribable. Undescribable. Thank you for putting this together for us. Time of our life, yeah.
What is not included? Your airfare. Again, because people may be joining from different locations, everybody is responsible for providing their own return round trip air travel to San Jose, Costa Rica. Again, private excursions are not included. If you are coming with a spouse and the spouse does not want to participate in what we are doing, please have a private discussion with me and we can work that out, okay? Again, private taxis, if you just want to go off on your own, that is, of course, at your own expense, and including meals off-site that are not in agreement with the entire group. I'm not providing alcoholic beverages. If somebody feels it is very, very important to them, please come and discuss it with me first. And again, we're going to respect the overall atmosphere of the group. Really, in Costa Rica, you don't need the alcohol. You know, it's that old expression of get high on life. It really, really is true. Please, please, please be responsible and purchase travel and health insurance. You know, we all hope for the best and plan for the worst, right? But just don't take a chance, especially in these crazy times we don't know what's going on from day to day. I am confident that there will not be any kind of a problem. Nobody will need to activate any kind of insurance policy. But you know, it's always good to have it. Just like we have insurance on our house and we're all confident that our houses are not going to be flooded or burned down. It's just good to have it there. It's the responsible thing to do. At this time, no pre-flight COVID regulations are in existence. I don't know what's going to be happening in October. I am crossing my fingers that all of these mandates are over and done with forever. But if any sort of pre-travel COVID testing should go back into effect, of course, that is at each person's own expense. And how do you register? It's very easy. You go to Exercise with Care website, my website, click on Retreat, and there's going to be a register button. Just click on it, fill in the information, and submit. A $500 deposit is necessary to secure your spot, and you will receive an invoice via PayPal. I do not want anybody's credit card information. Everything will be taken care of money-wise via PayPal, which is a safe and secure platform. And if you enroll, Friday, June 24th, was officially, according to Google, Celebrate Your Senses Day. So if you enroll anytime during the week following June 24th, you will receive $100 off each registration. So go do it. Don't waste time. $100 is it's the best gift I can give you, I think. I mean, other than the retreat itself. So the rate for double occupancy is 2,600 Canadian dollars, 3,200 for single occupancy. If anybody needs those rates in US dollars, please contact me separately and I will tell you what the conversion is. Excuse me, the retreat is actually priced in US dollars. I've converted it to Canadian dollars and I am promising to maintain that rate until the retreat. Okay, I'm not going to be playing around with conversion rates and changing it from day to day. This is the rate. Hopefully the Canadian dollar doesn't drop too much and I'm going to keep to this. That's it. I hope I've answered all of your questions. And I'm going to stop the share. And I want to thank you again for joining me, for considering coming with me to Costa Rica to celebrate your senses, to reignite your passion, to get in touch with your senses, your mind, your body, and enjoy the abundance that Costa Rica has to offer. Please contact me directly if you still have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you all in Costa Rica, where, as they say, Pura Vida.